I don't know about y'all, but at one point in my career, I really did feel like I was stuck as an LPN. And I'm here to tell you, you are not stuck as an LPN. There are things that you can do besides the nursing home. And listen, I'm not against the nursing home. I'm against the politics of the nursing home. I'm against the nursing home culture. And I'm against the way things are ran in some nursing homes, not all, because all of them not ran like that. But to know that there's more where you can get compensated well for working as an LPN, I think it's kind of encouraging because I don't know if any other LPNs have ever felt like that, but you know, everybody is not in a position to go to school. Everybody is not in a position to take the bridge program, or you may have some people who just don't simply want to go back to school, and they might have felt like being an LPN. They was cool with that, but they feel stuck. And listen, by no means am I saying that you should go back to school. You need to go back to school. Some of you have no desire to go back to school, and that's completely fine. Some of you want to go back to school, and that's fine too. But for my LPNs that feel like they stuck, I just want to let y'all know it's more. It's definitely more out there. Now, I've been a nurse working in hospice for the last 2.5 weeks. Really, probably 3. I'm training now on my actual 7 on, 7 off schedule, and I've been working with another nurse, and she's pretty much been showing me the ropes. Over the last 2 days, which I just got off, over the last 2 days, I've had 2 death calls, and I've had 1 fall, and I've had someone who had a leaky catheter. Now, I'm not saying that they're not going to be hectic days when it comes to doing this, what I'm doing now, hospice. But what I am saying is that now I understand why hospice nurses are some of the happiest nurses that I've ever seen. I've never met one hospice nurse that did not like their job. I've never met one hospice nurse that looked stressed out. I've never met one hospice nurse that could not stand going to work. And listen, hospice is not for everybody. It's really not for everybody, and I understand that. But again, there are more things to being an LPN than just working in nursing homes. You can work in psych hospitals. You can work in doctor's offices. You can work in, I've seen some LPNs work in a plant doing like vitals and doing like some assessments to the plant workers. I've seen that. There are different options. I've home health LPNs. My issue was I wanted the freedom. In a nursing home, which they're really starting to take a lot of that away, but I wanted the freedom of working at my own schedule, working when I wanted to work, and not having to adhere to nobody's schedule. I wanted that freedom. And, nursing homes usually pay the most money, especially when you starting off as a brand new LPN. They usually pay the most money. And that's what it was, because y'all know for a long time, I'm still about the paper now. And again, I have not completely left the nursing home, but I've made some drastic changes. And I pray that this continues to go well with hospice. I really do, because I really do enjoy this job. This is the first job in nursing that I've had to where I actually look forward to going. I was supposed to pick up my car yesterday, my work car yesterday, but the power went out at the place, so they couldn't, for whatever reason, they couldn't, give it to me. because of the power. Fine. I'll pick it up Monday. And I don't know. It's just something about it being on call. Like, I like the fact that, I go to different places. I get to see what new things are like. The furthest I've been out so far is like 42 minutes away, but I don't mind driving. I really don't, especially if the weather's nice. If the weather's nice, I don't mind driving. I really do like it. I'm looking forward to seeing what psych nursing is all about, how to enhance my abilities as a psych nurse. I plan to take my NCLEX really soon, so my responsibilities are going to be changing within both jobs. But along with responsibilities, the pay is going to be changing as well. But I made this because I know a lot of LPNs were feeling like me. Now, here's the thing. In my situation, I wouldn't necessarily call it stuck because I knew I wasn't stuck. But the thing was, I was sitting here trying to think like, dang, what is going to pay me just as much or more outside of being an LPN working at a nursing home? And I had to, do some research, and I had to, talk to some people and really figure out what it was that I was searching for, what I was looking for. And so now that I do have those things, I know exactly what I want to do now. I know exactly the way that I want to go. I know exactly the kind of businesses that I want to build. And doing this, it gives me the flexibility to really get up and grind, because as a hospice nurse, I'm not exerting so much physical energy, meaning that I'm putting out 30 fires at one time. I'm not dealing with so many patients at one time. I'm dealing with one patient at a time. And I really do enjoy that part about it. One patient at a time. And then I'm salary. So I'm getting in all my time in 1 week. 1 week off. And I got 7 extra days to either get some more money, build my business, travel, and I plan to do all that, or work some extra hours. And I plan to do all that. So LPNs, y'all have to know that, nursing homes are good for what they're good for. I'm going to just be honest with you. They are good for what they're good for. And if you have a passion to work in the facility, in a long-term skilled nursing facilities, then cool. And then, I know some LPNs, they work in assisted livings. Some LPNs, they become wellness directors. Some LPNs become director of nursing in assisted living facilities. So they play it by a whole different set of rules, at least here in Michigan. So that's another angle, if that's what you choose to do. I even know some LPN that has her own LPN school. She has an RN to help her run it. So it's different options for you. And I wanted to make this video just to show that, although I'm an RN graduate, it doesn't mean I'm still not an LPN. One, I still work as an LPN. And two, when nobody was really repping for the LPNs on social media and YouTube, I like to say that I was one of the first ones to come out and do so. Before me, and I promise you, I'm not even trying to toot my own horn, but I know for a fact there were no other black male content creators that were LPNs on this app. There were none. And there's still not many now. So I just, I feel like I wanted to fill a need for those LPNs who just wanted a little bit of representation. That's all. And, some of y'all feel like you may be stuck. Now, I don't believe in really getting stuck because there are different options, but they may not be as wide as somebody with an RN degree, but there's still options nonetheless. And I think you should take full advantage of it if you are tired of your situation. If you're not tired of it and you love working in a nursing home, then by all means continue to do what you do. I'm not telling you to not do it. Continue to do what you do. Make the best of what you do. And, hopefully you get compensated properly. It's just around my area, it's a lot of drama involved, and I'm just like, I've just been so cool. But I might pick up, every other week, maybe a shift or two. But like I said, I got orientation on the 14th, and at the psych hospital, and that's gonna be dope. I'm looking forward to it. At the hospital, you can make your own schedule, so or be contingent. I'm gonna be part time. I'm gonna be part time there, and I'm gonna keep this job full time. I was offered another job while I was working at my hospice job. They asked if that's my boy Teddy calling. Teddy, I'm gonna hit you back in a minute. But they had pretty much asked me like, "Hey, you want a job? You can work contingent." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna try to get every single contingent, not every single one, but all the contingent jobs that's out there in this area. I'll be trying to get my hands on because they're far and few in between." And that's one of the reasons that I haven't left the nursing home that I was at, because they are contingent. I can pretty much make my own schedule, and they desperate. But that's not always a good thing, though. So you just have to be careful and tread lightly and figure out how you want to move. Because I'm a big proponent of controlling when I want to go to work and when I don't want to go to work. That is one of the things that will make me leave a job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in a space now to where I can control that. And I think that's always been my goal from the very beginning. Once I knew PRN nursing was a thing, then I said, oh yeah. And then what makes this situation so nice with hospice is that I'm full time, but it don't feel like a full time job. If that makes sense. I know a lot of the case managers, they be working day shift and they work Monday through Friday, like 9 to 5, and they salary. No thank you. No thank you. Now I come in and help out, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't mind. But there is no way I'm gonna be. I cannot do Monday through Friday 9 to 5. I just don't like it. Give me my 7 on, 7 off. Soon as the clock strikes 8 in the morning, I can do. I could be on a plane somewhere to the next place, and then enjoy myself or whatever I'm finna do. So that's a beautiful thing, That's a beautiful thing. So that's really all I wanted, ladies and gentlemen. A pretty chill video today. But I did want to let all my LPNs know that you do have options. And, but get your money regardless. Always have enough money to walk away. Stack up, because, like, if you will begin an LPN, I will say this. I do feel all nurses should at least start out in the hospital or in a nursing home, in my opinion. Now, there are some nurses who never start out in a nursing home. There are some nurses who never start out in a hospital. I know I've ran into a few nurses that just went straight to hospice, and it's possible. I don't recommend that, simply because one, I don't think you will learn how to really appreciate what kind of job you have, and two, I think you need places like that in the beginning to develop your skill set. I don't think there's no getting around that, but obviously people do get around it. But I think you'll just be better off as a nurse, because usually when you work in hospice, when you run into people in nursing homes, it's falls, and somebody might need a Foley catheter replaced, or just something, new med change, increasing or decreasing pain medication. But you just learn, and you learn those skills, and you learn to pick up on those skills at these places. So I think they're necessary, especially the new nurses. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, my name is CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another video. And if you don't do nothing else, get paid. Your nurse get paid. I'm gonna holler at you in a minute. Peace.